and welcome to Afternoon Express. It's a Tuesday, so you already know what time it is. It is time for our traditional Afternoon Express cook-along. And as we're speaking about all things traditions, what is Christmas without a decadent meal to share with the family and all of your loved ones? Which leads me to my loved ones here in the kitchen. I'm not riding alone. We are back. You know when people say December, you see family members that you haven't seen all year round. I can say the same for Chef Anele. Anele, welcome back.
Thank you. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Woohoo! Okay. Whilst we're jingling it all the way here on Afternoon Express's Loft, we also have Chef Frikkie all the way on that side. How are you doing?
Well, and you?
Very well. I'm very excited to see what you've got up your sleeve. But also holding me down on this side of the kitchen, we also have Mynhardt, Chef Foodie Extraordinaire. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, and Christmas is my time of the year. That's when I come alive. So today is everything that I love. We are going to be cooking today. Can I tell you what we're going to be doing?
I cannot wait, South Africa. Get your pen and paper ready and find out what's on the menu.
Okay, fantastic. So we're preparing really traditional South African Christmas food, but we're going to be doing lots of interesting twists and turns and jazzing it up in like beautiful ways. So we're going to be starting over here, and we're going to be doing pumpkin fritters, pampoen cookies.
Ooh.
And we are going to be doing that with a fantastic caramel and thyme sauce. Then we're going to be moving over to some Gammon croquettes, so traditional Gammon flavors, but we're going to be reinventing the traditional Gammon. Then we're going to be moving on to the most beautiful roasted butter festive chicken.
Okay.
Yes, which
I'm
is
looking
going to
forward
be
to that.
Absolutely fantastic.
So then we've got a lot up our sleeve, essentially. And that's just only the beginning. We're going to be giving you all of those details. So please do cook along with us by heading over to our Afternoon Express website, and you can get the full ingredients list and recipe so you can cook along with us. Now, social media, we have asked you, please fill in the blanks. A Christmas meal is never complete without blank. Use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. Now, let's get cooking. Chef Anele, what's the first step?
Well, my answer is Christmas is nothing without gammon. Yes. Frikkie, how are we making this gammon croquettes?
Okay, so this year we decided to make pulled gammon croquettes.
Fancy.
So usually over Christmas, traditionally people will boil the gammon, glaze it, cherries, pineapple, everything on top, and then slice it.
Yeah.
So this year we decided we're gonna turn it all inside out. So we're gonna boil the gammon, pull it, and then put all the cherries and the pineapple inside.
Okay.
Crumb it and deep fry it, and then it's all systems go.
I am hungry already. What is the first step of whipping this up? I can see Anela's already chopped up her onions, but essentially, what's traditionally the right way to start this recipe?
So usually you would start with some broth, some juice of some sort, apple or pineapple would work very well.
Okay.
Some cinnamon, bay leaves, garlic, onion, everything festive, and you can add some other spices as well if you have with you or not. Boil it for 2 to 3 hours until it's nice and soft, and then we go from there.
So then that's the stock essentially that Anele is whipping up there.
Yeah, so I'm putting the stock in there, and I'm now putting, you usually use one. I will use one, but we are doing pineapple juice here, or apple juice here today. And we've got some onions that I'm going to put in, garlic, cinnamon, and all that lovely stuff.
Delicious. And Chef Mynhardt on our side, you seem to be putting together the pumpkin fritters.
Yes, the pumpkin fritters. It's not pampoen cookies, actually, it's pumpkin fritters.
Why not pampoen cookies?
There is a big difference. There is a big difference, yes. So what we're doing is we're doing 3 cups of cooked pumpkin. Now you can do pumpkin or you can do butternut, whatever is available at the time. And then just mash it up. And then to this, we're going to add 2 eggs. Very easy. This is the only pumpkin fritter recipe you will ever need. And then to this, we're going to add 2 cups of self-raising flour.
Okay.
So I'm just going to...
And you put that all in together. Now, you did speak about a sauce that's going to accompany
that you
this.
are going to make for us.
Now, listen, I'm all about the sauce.
Yes.
So what's the first step of creating this delicious sauce that's going to accompany this meal?
So your sauce, you can turn up the heat underneath this little pot of ours over here.
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. That is going. Now you're going to add your butter and melt it.
I always had my pumpkin fritters just with cinnamon and sugar.
Yes.
This is like really taking it up to varsity level, hey,
Yes,
Polly?
exactly.
A beautiful
Caramel sauce,
level.
yeah.
You know, that's also what I like about the festive season. It's just an opportunity to take those age-old recipes that you've been enjoying from generation to generation and put your own twist on it. So I love the fact that we're putting your twist on it, Mynhardt, today.
Yes.
Okay, so the butter's in there,
Butter
and then
goes
do I
in.
put the sugar
Yes,
all in?
so put the sugar in, and then that can melt and sort of caramelize together. That's
Okay.
quite an important step of the sauce because all the flavor and the color is going to come from there. Into my pumpkin fritter batter over here, I'm just going to add some baking powder, about a tablespoon, and then our secret ingredient is aniseed.
What's aniseed? I've never worked with aniseed before.
Aniseed is, yeah, you can smell it. It smells a little bit like licorice.
And I love licorice. That
Yes.
scent is beautiful.
Isn't it amazing?
You know, a lot of times when you do think of such flavors, you only think that's time for dessert. But I love
Yeah.
the fact that we're adding it here to our fritters.
Yes, yes, yes. And it's got that sort of oldie worldy taste of like those beautiful long rusks yeah, that you dip into the coffee. It's got that sort of flavor to it. Yeah.
Okay, I love that. Okay, how's it going over on that side?
Okay, so
Frikkie?
can I tell you?
Yes, please tell me what I must do as well.
So the gammon is going to boil for 2 to 3 hours until it's nice and soft, and then we're going to pull it into little pieces, flentertjies, and then the sauce you're going to boil in another pot just until it's nice and syrupy.
Yes.
You're going to add it to the pulled gammon and a little bit of flour just to make it stick together.
Okay.
Okay. When does the pineapple and the cherries go in?
Now you're going to start.
Oh, so you assemble it a
lovely.
bit like that.
So you're going to
okay.
roll them into bowls, and then in your hand you're going to make it flat. Add some pineapple.
Oh, so it's like a little surprise when you cut it.
It's a little
you get like
basket.
a Christmas surprise in it, like a
Some
cherry and
cherries.
pineapple. It's so Christmassy.
Very.
You're going to close it up.
Okay. And then you do the breading of it.
Yes, flour, egg, and some panko breadcrumbs, and then we're going to start frying.
Delicious, South Africa. Just to catch you up on what we're whipping up on our Afternoon Express cook-along, we're making traditional Christmas feasts here in the loft, being accompanied by the amazing chefs, Chef Frikkie and, of course, Mynhardt. Now, I love the fact that you're taking age-old recipes, putting your own twist on it so that everyone can cook along at home. So do head over to our Afternoon Express website to get cooking along with us. Now, you're adding the citrus flavors.
Yes, so I've taken my microplaner or my grater. You can just use a grater at home.
Okay.
And then we use the skin or the zest of one orange. I love oranges. And I think the flavor of orange and pumpkin works together really,
I've
really
never
well.
tried that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And then... yeah, and then just squeeze out also the juice of one orange into a little bowl with your zest. And then to this, we're going to add like a tablespoon of corn flour, maizena.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's a clever idea.
Yeah. And then we are just going to stir this up. How's our sugar and our butter looking over there?
It's coming together quite beautifully. You know, I'm seeing what you're meaning about that key, that caramelizing
Yes.
process. No worries, it's fun when we're making a mess in the kitchen. That caramelizing process is essential when it comes to making a delicious sauce. So it's very much underway.
That looks beautiful.
The batter has melted all the way down.
That's
Already the
lovely.
granules of the sugar is also melting down. And Chef Anele is already deep frying your croquettes.
Yeah, I just quickly want to talk about that fabulous milk again. Remember, 18 days it keeps in your fridge.
That is
It's got that
absolutely
blue
amazing.
color. I see everybody walking around with blue
In the shop.
in the shop. And I see it the whole time. So I also gravitate to it the whole time. And 55 quality tests.
Yeah.
It's just the best. And calcium and vitamins and everything that you need.
I will definitely do the...
And so a liter of that can go into our sugar and butter mixture.
Okay, I'm going to wing it by eyes, so
Yes.
just tell me when to
Just
start.
Just wing it.
Yeah. And I'm frying croquettes here while you're
Wonderful.
doing
okay,
that.
that's perfect.
Nice.
Little bit more.
I love this. Oh, a little bit more?
Little bit
Whilst
more.
I'm adding a little bit
Look at
more,
this.
we
There
still
we
have
go.
so much more Afternoon Express cooking coming up. We're going to be putting our finishing touches of what we've started here in the kitchen, but it's all about the Christmas festivities in the loft. Please do check out this quick recap if you've missed any of the steps of what we've whipped up so far.
with love by Clover.
Those recaps are oh so handy if you are cooking along with us. But we are only at the beginning of the cooking spree that we're on today. Chef Mynhardt, what's up our sleeve for the rest of the show?
Well, we're going to be cooking a fantastic buttery festive chicken and then a beef tongue with like a mustard sauce, my grandma's recipe.
Love that.
Yes.
All of that coming up.
I'll go. Sawana music.
Oh, he's back.
Clover fresh milk.
Made with love by Clover.
Express yourself.
Cross and Blackwell.
Snap, black cat peanut butter.
Cool chagalaka.
Buy any 4 participating products and stand a chance to win 10,000 Rand daily. Add a twist to everyday meals.
Welcome back to the Afternoon Express Cook Along, where we are putting a Christmas spin on all things festive this afternoon. Now, we've already started. We've made delicious pumpkin fritters, and we've also coupled them with beautiful croquettes that our Chef Anele have done there. So if you want the full ingredients list and recipe to be cooking along with us, just head over to our Afternoon Express website. But for now, Chef Mynhardt, you seem to have so much more, so in store, so much more in store. So please show us what's up.
Okay, so what's up is we're going to be doing a beautiful festive Christmas tongue with my granny's mustard sauce. And then Chef Anele and Frikkie over there are going to be making a beautiful butter roasted chicken.
Oh, wow, that sounds delicious. I mean, Anele, are you so loving so far what's coming together in the kitchen?
This is my annual Christmas menu. Can I book you guys for Christmas, please?
Yes.
I love tongue. I grew up with it, and with that sweet mustard sauce. It's amazing. So what are we doing? Oh, sorry.
And speaking about that sweet mustard sauce, I'm loving the fact that you said it's Granny's recipe. We all have inherited so many recipes from Okoko, Nabokoko, and the people in our lives, and from generations to generations. So I don't want to do Granny dirty. I want to be absolutely spot on when it comes to the recipe. So what goes into the sauce?
Okay, so you are going to be making the brine or the stock for the tongue first. So in there has gone onions, and then we've added a little bit of a twist with biryani spices. That is a bay leaf going in, and then you can put your stock and your cider can go in there. Just a little bit of apple juice over here.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
So this is essentially adding for all that flavor, so that by the time the tongue goes in there, it's flavorful.
Yes. So we're going to add it quite soon. As soon as you've done that.
Okay, love
you
that.
You can turn on your stove as well.
I love cooking tongue. I cooked tongue the other day for the first time.
Oh, wow. How did that go?
And remember, you must take the skin off while it's still warm. Otherwise, it's like this hard... It gets stuck to it. Does it get stuck to it?
That is a beautiful tongue.
Yeah. Wow.
Beautiful size. And not only that, it will cook for how long within this mixture?
About 3 to 4 hours. So we're going to warm it up on the stove, and then you're going to take it and you can put it in your oven. And then you cook it at about 180 degrees for about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so Granny sauce over here, you can start there. We can add a cup of condensed milk, which I love.
Yeah, I love it. It's so sweet and creamy. I can eat it just, straight from the jug.
Yes. And then to that, a big lacquer spoon of Dijon mustard.
Oh, that condensed milk. That is like a real traditional South African thing, to make a mustard sauce with condensed milk.
I love that. I'm learning.
Yeah.
So you can whip.
Oh, this consistency is thicker than I imagined.
Yeah. And then to this, we're just slowly going to add some vinegar.
Okay.
Yeah, about half a cup of vinegar. Yeah, slowly you can just whip that in. Perfect.
And what's the reason for putting it in so slowly and so with such precision?
Just so that all the flavors marry, and that it's not a shock to the milk in there, and that doesn't curdle. And you'll see it's thickening up.
Yeah. And also, I suppose it's so much easier to whisk up and to stir when you do pour it in slowly.
Exactly. Okay, and then to this we're going to add some whole grain mustard, about a tablespoon.
Okay.
Mynhardt, where can you get whole grain mustard?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Okay. Atlas spices here in the boerkaart.
So you don't have to soak them or anything when you throw it in? Okay.
No. But this sauce we're going to leave it standing, ideally overnight, or just a couple of hours.
Okay, don't think that we've forgotten about you, Frikkie, on that side. How is that
I was really worried about you guys.
How is that delicious chicken coming along?
So what we've done here, Frikkie, what we've put in here, this is like butter, real butter, guys, like real butter.
Not the other stuff.
Yeah.
Some lemon zest, some lemon juice, some chopped fennel, chopped chives, and some chopped parsley, salt and pepper, and then we're just going to mix it together.
So I'm going to mix this, and what are you going to do with this now?
So this is getting stuffed underneath the skin of the chicken.
Yes.
And he's got a great trick on here to show us.
So to split the skin from the meat part of the chicken, we're going to use a spoon, but on the wrong way around.
Okay.
And just put it inside.
How clever,
to loosen.
I always go in with my hands, and then I normally break the skin.
Yeah, especially if you've got long nails, it's going to be out.
Yeah, Polly. That's why I'm doing this job today.
Yeah, so once the butter is nicely mixed, we're going to put it underneath the skin.
Okay, you can start, sir.
Okay, cool. And then when we're done with this, we're going to put all the lemon zest and juice, all the stuff that you normally throw away.
Yeah, the
We're going to stuff inside the chicken, and because then you use it.
I love that repurposing stuff that's already within the recipe, things that are already within that ingredients list. And again, just a reminder, we are making things that are screaming festive season, Christmas, and just that quality time with the family. And if you are loving these recipes and you also want to try what we're whipping up here, Chef Anele has detailed quite spectacularly the ingredients list and the recipe on our website. So we've got our Dijon mustard sauce whipped up just like Granny likes it. Our cow tongue, our beef tongue is already in there, stewing up, soaking up all those flavors.
You can put the garlic in as well. We forgot about that.
Love the garlic. All that garlic, honey.
All of it.
You also asked me to put in some baby onions within this boiling water.
Yes. So that is our little bit of a twist on this sauce. So we're bringing in a little bit of a traditional other recipe, but we are going to be poaching some baby onions for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then we're going to cool them down and we're going to stir them into this mustard sauce.
Wow.
And then that's going to be served with the tongue.
I know, it's so delicious because it's going to bring that flavour out. But what I like, you know what they call this in Afrikaans?
What?
Slap hank hakskeenkies.
Yeah.
Slap hank. So it means like a weak little, what is a hakskeen? Your chin.
Yeah,
that's what they call it. Yeah, I know, that's what they call it.
Okay, I like that. I wonder why. South Africa, please do head over to our social media platforms and let's keep this fun and this conversation going online. Let us know. Fill in the blanks and use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. Christmas dinner, Christmas lunch, and a festive meal is incomplete without fill in that blank. Now, Chef Frikkie, on your side, you're putting the finishing touches on that chicken before it goes into the oven.
Yeah.
So let us in on so far how far we are there.
Okay, so the lemon is stuffed inside. They used half of lemon. We stuffed all the butter underneath the skin, and using some kitchen twine, you just truss the two legs together, just so it cooks evenly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and nice and brown, and then we put it in the oven for 45 to 60 minutes, and then voila.
And the lemon also makes the chicken stand out. It makes it all puffy. Yeah.
Like proud and puffy.
Collapse on itself. It makes it all juicy and plump.
Oh, I love that. And, you know, Anele was saying that she wants to book both of you for her Christmas festivities, which brings me to the question, how did you two link up? How did this dynamic duo come together, and how long have you been cooking together for?
Well, me and Frikkie, we've been cooking together for about 8 years now, hey, Frikkie?
Yes.
I used to own a coffee shop, and then one morning I was sitting outside doing my admin and drinking my coffee, and this guy rocked up and he said, I'm here to help.
Oh, wow.
And
just a helping hand.
That was it.
Frikkie, what was it about Mynhardt that just said, you know what, I want in on whatever he's doing?
It's just the fact that everything he does just changes into magic.
Oh, wow.
I mean, as you can see today, I mean, everything, well, there's still more coming, but when everything it glitters and it glows and everything just goes from there, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
It's like you glittering and glowing for Christmas.
It is all about the Christmas festivities. So you want to pop that into the oven?
So I'm going to close this now. So Frikkie, I cook mine. I just want to say my chicken, the way I like to cook it, is like on 200 degrees for a half an hour, and then on 180.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, and that is what I learned from Jamie Olive.
Okay.
Okay, can you open that oven, please?
Well, these are the professionals I have. I mean, I say forget Jamie Oliver and let's bring a South African twist into the mix. The menu today has been simple, has been quick, has been easy, and we've also given our viewers and the people that are watching so many different options to whip up this meal. So if you were to just put a different element, a different twist, or a lot of our viewers might be vegetarian or vegan, how are we able to take something that is so meat heavy and verify it?
It's for me.
Yes. We are so lucky to live in South Africa, and we've got such an abundance of fresh produce, so that it is easy. So something like this, I would gladly add thickly sliced slices of aubergine that you've drizzled with olive oil, and you can even grill it on open flames, and then add it to this, and with the mustard sauce, it will still be beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, and the chicken, I would say, you know what I do love is whole roasted onions. Yeah, whole roasted onions that you stuff with that same butter and herb sauce on the inside, wrap it in foil, bake it in the oven, and then serve it, and people will love it. Yeah.
And there's a sweetness that comes out of our onions as well. So South Africa, we have got so much more festive Christmas treats up our sleeves. I keep saying that because I just get so excited, and we've got all of that coming up.
Yay!
Express yourself.
To the Afternoon Express kitchen, where we've got Chef Anele, Chef Mynhardt, and of course Chef Frikkie all the way on that side. We're whipping up something for the family, something for the festive season, something all things Christmas. Please do head over to our Afternoon Express website to get the full ingredients list and recipe to be cooking along with us. Now, we've already made sure that our protein is taken care of before the break. So now it's time to align the sides. So, Chef Mynhardt, what's next?
Yes, so we are going to be cooking fantastic roasted duck fat potatoes that we're going to be rolling in yellow maize meal, which is the best potatoes that you will ever have in your whole life. And Anel can, of course, eat that. She's going to love the vegetarian side of it. And then over there, we're going to be making a fantastic, easy, affordable beetroot salad that we've jazzed up with watermelon stars and radishes and strawberries and all kinds of beautiful things.
Are you telling me that that is all edible?
Yes.
Even those stars?
Yes.
I guess South Africa, you already know we are full systems go when it comes to the festive season. I'm also loving the fact that you're taking something that we all enjoy, potatoes and beetroot, but adding it, you take it to another level, adding another step, adding so many more elements. So again, let's get into it.
Okay, fantastic. So you can add into the hot water, the boiling water.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's hot.
Some potatoes. Now, we've got beautiful sort of medium-sized potatoes over here. And then, you just dunk them in there.
Oh, I don't even have to poke holes.
No,
Love
just
it.
dunk them. So we're going to blanch them. So we're not going to cook them all the way. So we are going to cook them for about, I'd say about 5 to 8 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not cooking it all the way?
Because we just want to remove the skin, and then the blanching does something to the potato that keeps the shape when we're going to bake it further in the oven.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. I love that. I love these tips. I love these tricks.
Yes.
Essentially here, we want to make sure that our potatoes are just at that right consistency, at that right level to be able to continue the process and put them in the oven. And on your guys' side, how is the beetroot salad going?
I just want to say, that is such a showstopper for any vegetarian plate or for any table for Christmas. And it's just beetroot. And those stars are watermelon stars. And that blinkertjies, that shiny, is an edible shine. Edible shine. It's delicious. So, Frikkie, how do we make that beautiful thing?
Okay, so we start by washing our beetroot very well
Okay.
to get rid of all the dirt and everything. Then we're going to boil them until they lacquer soft and peel them and then cool them down completely.
Okay. But if I'm lazy, can I just grab a bottle of beetroot?
Of course. Those nice sliced, those sliced pickled ones.
I'll just use sliced pickled ones.
I agree with you, Queen.
Because for me, beetroot is always so messy in the kitchen. I know it's a beautiful thing, but I think you can bake this as well if you don't want to boil them, because it intensifies the flavour
You can
of
bake
it.
them in salt, eh?
Oh,
I have never.
That is
Okay.
even more delicious.
Yeah.
So essentially, those are the steps that you need to be able to put together that beetroot salad quite simply and quite easily. You've got all things red-coloured that side.
yeah. So he's just going to chop the onions. That's going to go into our little sauce. And we've got sour cream and already pre-cooked beetroot, but we'll get to you later. But Polly, what are you doing with that fork?
Let me update you on how it's going here on the potato station. Chef Mynhardt, how's it going? Right now, you've got me preparing these potatoes.
Yes.
They've just come out right now. We're blanching them. The skin has come off. They're soft. They're ready for action, and they're ready for that very next step.
Yes.
So this very next step essentially is now adding more flavour.
Yes, exactly. So now we're going to score the potato. So you're just going to use a normal fork, and you're just going to drag over, not too deep, but you're just going to drag over the outside of the potato, and that's going to create like little grooves, which is going to be fantastic when we start roasting them, because they're going to crisp up first, and then all the flavour and all the beautiful, delicious flavour of the duck fat is going to go sit in those grooves, and it's just going to create that perfect, crispy roasted potato.
The one that we want, and the type of our vegetable that we love. So I'm a vegetable type of girl. I love my potatoes especially, and I can almost have them any type of way, which leads us to our social media question. We want to find out from the people, what would make a Christmas meal not a Christmas meal if it were missing? What completes every single dinner around the Christmas table? What would that be for you, Mynhardt?
Oh, definitely my family.
Aww.
Especially in these times. We can eat anything, but as long as my family is there.
Well, you took the kid. That was the best answer ever. I mean, for you, Chef Frikkie?
Yeah.
I would say for me as well. Yeah, because I haven't been home for Christmas for 8 years now. So because of work and being in Cape Town in Paarl, so yeah, it's.
I love the fact that you're working and that you're booked and busy, but you know, Tina, in the African culture, we'd make a joke and say, we'd write a letter to Kumbule Kaya, because Kumbule Kaya means remember home, come back home. So if you've got someone in your family like Anele, who left us for a very long time, we'd just write a letter to Kumbule Kaya and say, come back, come back. Okay, so how is the salad going that side? Our scoring of potatoes is almost underway.
So guys, I've put the beetroot in here, and I've got that beautifully fine chopped onion. You can see Frikkie is a chef because these onions are like so finely chopped. And I'm going to add some cumin in here. Now tell me, this cumin, I can just imagine the flavour of the cumin that's going to be florally and nutty, but it's going to give it that Eastern, like Indian type of flavour. I think it's genius.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Add
love
some
that.
cumin.
Yeah, I love cumin.
And it's because it's a kind of a Finnish salad with the beetroot and the sour cream, and then we add some cumin seeds to make it South African.
Oh, nou is ek weer by, jong. Because I'm sitting in India, but you're sitting in Malaysia, you're in South Africa. So I'm going to add some sour cream, eh? I thought it was cream cheese. So it's sour cream.
Sour cream, yeah. Or you can use creme fraiche as well. Or cultured cream, as they call it these days.
This reminds me of like a Polish dish. Remember they've got this type of salad. It's like a beetroot, and then they've got the brocht. What is that brocht thing?
Yes.
It's like a beetroot soup as well.
Yeah.
This
Whilst
looks
Anele is
divine.
taking us all over the world with her food options here, we're just also adding now the maize meal crumbs, essentially.
Yes. And this makes it truly South African, I think.
Yeah.
I grew up in the Eastern Free State with yellow corn and yellow maize meal, and then this is just beautiful. Yeah, so you just dunk it in there, so you just get it covered up with the maize meal.
I love the fact that you also skewered in the bay leaves. That's
Yes, and
iconic.
that's going to just add some beautiful flavour, and it just gives it a different look. Yeah.
Okay.
So that
And
goes
can you
into our
use
roasting.
normal millie meal?
You can, definitely. Yeah. Or polenta, it's almost the same thing.
Polenta
Yeah.
is another thing.
Yes.
Love
yes,
that.
yes.
Okay, Anele, and that side. I also love the fact that you've decided to add some festive fruit into the mix, because essentially, even with the very first recipe, when you were making those croquettes, adding the pineapple, adding the cherry, essentially adding the sweet and the savoury.
It's delicious. And fruit and beetroot go well together. When you mix vegetables and vegetables and fruit,
Yes.
try and look at the colour. So if the beetroot is red, try and go for red or dark red colours to go with it, because that always works well. I don't know why, but go according to the colour wheel. Use the same colour.
Colour wheel it
Yes,
is.
look
Colour
at
wheel
that.
it is. Okay, time to now add all the oils that we need.
Yes, wonderful. So now we're going to use a little bit of olive oil that you can generously drizzle all over the potatoes. And we're also going to use duck fat. Now, we use the olive oil so that the cooking temperature can go really, really high. And then the duck fat, which is readily available most everywhere, just adds a fantastic flavour to the potatoes.
If you don't have duck fat, can you use butter, or what can you replace
Yes, you
it
can
with?
use butter. You can use pork fat, which you can render yourself. And the latest thing that we've been cooking with is beef drippings, which is beef fat, which is even more spectacular. But
How do you make beef dripping? So it's just the outside of the beef that you cook the
Yes,
skin on the. So when I cook my Ricky baby's steak with a big fat on the side, and that fat that's left over there, is that the beef dripping?
That's the beef dripping, and that makes for the most fantastic roast
Okay,
potatoes.
let's finish.
Lovely. This seems like quite the delicacy. This seems like something that so many South Africans want to get their hands on. So please do visit afternoonexpress.co.za so you can get the full ingredients list and recipe to be cooking along with us. And on social media, please do head over and leave your comments. Let us know by filling in the blank. Christmas dinner or lunch is incomplete without blank. Hashtag Afternoon Express. But we've got so much more cooking coming up after these.
Join the Insider SA tonight at 7:30 as we explore the Drakensberg from a farmhouse retreat with Uzalo stars Nelisa Mkhunu and Masoja Msiza. Newly crowned Miss Soweto Tobile Stain takes us home to meet her family. And we celebrate Master KG and other winners at the SA Style Awards. That's the Insider SA tonight at 7:30. Repeat Sunday at 12 midday, only on SABC3.
Welcome back to the Afternoon Express Loft, where we, on our cook-along, are swapping out our savoury tooth for our sweet tooth.
Yes.
Now, Chef Mynhardt, you have brought a special person here with us that is going to help us essentially through this incredible cook-along.
Yes. This is my darling Colleen McGee, or Frikkie, as we call her.
Welcome, Frikkie.
Okay, cool. So we are making here Christmas cake.
Yes.
And that's why we needed to call on Colleen, because she knows how to whip this up the best. I believe that she's a pro within this space.
She is a pro. We've been baking Christmas cakes for the past 5 years. We've got a big project, and she bakes 1,200 cakes every year.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Let's see some of that cake extraordinary magic. So when we start this recipe, what's the best place to start?
You start with water.
Yes.
Water.
Yeah, a cup of water, hey, Colleen?
In the pot.
In the pot, yes, there we go.
And then?
Okay, wonderful. And then, Colleen, we're going to add our dried fruit. Hey, I'm correct.
First, the butter.
Oh, first the butter.
the butter. Colleen knows what she does, guys. Butter.
Let's just scrape the butter over here. Let me help you.
Thank you so much. This is something simple, something quick, something easy. I mean, a Christmas cake is something that is in every single household. I'm almost willing to put my money on it. So this is something that is traditional and so easy to try. You can even do so at home. Just head over to our Afternoon Express website, and we have detailed beautifully and in quite detail how you can whip this up. So we've added our water, we've added our butter. Now does the fruit go in?
Yes. We start with the mix, cake mix.
The cake mix, yes.
Okay.
Oh, so what is the cake mix? It's just like sultanas and like orange wine.
A bit of orange wine and just beautiful deliciousness over there. Can you guys spare us a spoon?
Yes, a spoon.
And now there's one there by you.
Yes, here you go.
Thank
There's
you.
one. Okay.
There we go. Yeah, and then we just stir.
And what about the golden sultana?
Then we put in the sultanas.
Yes, the golden sultanas, which I think adds a beautiful richness to the fruitcake,
Love
which is
that.
just absolutely lovely.
And I must cut this. Colleen says I must cut this guy, so I'm going to cut this. Polly, are you going to cut?
So wait, cutting this is cutting. You are chopping up some of those nuts that are there.
Yes.
So what nuts do we have in this mixture?
We've got some cashews here and macadamiums.
Okay, stunning. Now, I know also in Christmas cakes, there's a lot of spiciness in it.
Yes,
so where
yes,
does those
yes.
spicy elements get incorporated?
Well, we don't add too much spiciness to our Christmas cakes, eh, Colleen? We only add cinnamon. We actually keep it simple, and we let the fruit and all the other ingredients speak for themselves.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. I like variations always when it comes to cooking in the kitchen, because essentially we can't assume that every household in Mzansi has the same ingredients within their kitchens.
Exactly.
So we're whipping it up differently and in different ways. Here's the time where those nuts come in.
The nuts.
The nuts are
And I
good.
see you've got some dates.
The dates also.
And we also chop up the dates as well.
Yes, I'm going to be chopping them. So what the dates do, and Colleen can confirm this, is the dates makes the cake beautiful and moist and gives
inside.
it just a depth of flavour, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I love that. I also see you got a whole lot of sugar for us.
Yes.
Is this where the sweetness also comes in as additional sweetness?
Definitely. The sugar goes in. So you can add about half of that. We're going to add about 1.5 cups of sugar to our mix.
Okay.
It's Christmas after all. Hey?
It's all about the sweet treats.
Yes.
Now, you were mentioning at a very incredible initiative that you are working side by side with Colleen, giving fruit cakes and making fruit cakes over 1,000 every year. Now, what's that all about? I need more details, because a lot of South Africans want opportunities and want ways to give back. And unfortunately, they might not know straight away what to get involved in. So maybe this is something that you can do.
Yes, exactly. So we bake 1,200 Christmas cakes, and then we sell them everywhere, and we ship all over South Africa. And then a big part of the proceeds then, or the profits go to charities. Every year we select a different charity, and we've got children and elderly people are close to my heart and also close to Colleen's heart and my whole team. So we are supporting Butterfly House in Paarl. They look after children who's lost their parents and who are homeless. And then Huis Uitvlucht in Montague, who looks after elderly people who are destitute and homeless.
I love the fact that you're giving back in such an incredible way. I mean, Colleen, how important is it for you to be able to give back in any way you can?
For me, it's very important because I know where that people's come from and the situations, because I didn't grow up rich or so. it's for me a very good. I feel good when I do this.
Yeah.
It's touching you closer to home, and that's what I love about it. Whether you've been granted an opportunity to make it in life and leave the vulnerable communities behind, it's essential to be able to turn back and give back to the same people that you've left behind, and essentially help them grow and meet you at the top. Now, Anele, how's it going on your side? What are you whipping up there?
I'm just going to whip some eggs here, and then I'm going to wait for this fruit mixture that's cooked now. You must finish this up now because it needs to cool down.
Yes.
So we are going to put in the bicarb now.
What is the bicarb, guys? I don't understand it, Mynhardt.
Yeah, the bicarbonate of soda does such an amazing thing. It is a rising agent for the cake, so it gives it the airiness and beautiful voluptuousness, and then it also colours it to a beautiful dark brown colour.
Nice.
Yeah, when you bake it, it goes that beautiful golden brown colour, yeah.
Okay, so another scandalous element that a lot of people might want to get more information, Mynhardt, is
Yes.
fruit cakes are not a fruit cake without brandy. Now we know it, the flavor just takes it to that very next level, that richness. But a lot of people, a lot of South Africans out there, non-drinkers and children that want to enjoy it at home, they don't know how to go about avoiding that. So in your professional mind, how can we go about doing that?
Yes, so very, very easy. You can just add for the same amount grape juice, pineapple juice, raspberry juice, blackberry juice, any kind of fruity juice that is gonna just add liquid to the mixture and a little bit of flavour.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't need to be brandy.
You can play.
Yeah.
That is what it's all about, being very fluid and flexible within the kitchen. Now, South Africa, if you just tuned into our Afternoon Express cook-along, we are whipping up a Christmas treat, something that you can enjoy with your family or your close ones at home. You know, the festive season is not only just about blood family, it's also about the family that we choose. So we're whipping up here something quick, easy, but essentially has a South African flair throughout. We've carried on the South African concept and idea and creativity from the top of the show in the beginning all the way to this Christmas cake. Now that my mixture here has started to bubble and boil, what's the next step?
Now we can turn it off and we can, I'm going to put it for you into a bowl and then we can cool it down.
Oh, please do.
Okay, what do I need to put with the eggs here?
Colleen can tell you that.
Okay, so brandy. Okay, if we're not going to use brandy today, I'm going to use some apple juice or some pineapple juice, hey?
Okay.
Okay, and some, what is this?
Vanilla.
Vanilla essence. And then in this, we've got some flour, and then what is this cinnamon?
Wait, the flour in the cooling mixture in the eggs are going together.
Okay,
so the mixture must first cool down.
Okay, but we're not going to have time for that, Colleen. So I think just put it in here.
Okay, Colleen, put it in there.
No worries.
Colleen, so
I
this
think
must
we can
cool down.
Yes.
But I think I'm going to add a bit. Won't you pass me that spoon? So you add that mixture into your egg mixture.
Yes.
And the reason why you cool it down, so you don't want your eggs to
cook. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, we're going to do this.
So we'll do the same on this side.
Okay, that does make sense. Essentially, there are no mistakes in the kitchen. There's always a way to be flexible and move around it.
Yes,
but
exactly.
if you are wondering how did we get here, we've got it all detailed, as I've said, on the Afternoon Express website. I'm loving how this is coming together.
Yeah.
I'm already sensing
And the
that feel of
smell.
Christmas.
Isn't it amazing?
Smells like Christmas, guys.
Yes.
And what is a Christmas without cherries? So I'm going to add my green cherries, ne?
Yes.
And you keep them whole.
Yes.
Yeah. And some red cherries. And then, Colleen, this.
Flour.
The flour and the cinnamon. So I'm going to add this. And then you just mix this together.
Yes.
And then baking for how long?
For 3 hours.
At what degrees?
125.
For 3 hours. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a labor of love. We're taking our time in the kitchen here. Now, South Africa, we are at the end of our cooking on our Afternoon Express cook-along. We are going to be enjoying, of course, these decadent treats at our dining room table. Again, our website, you already know it by heart, Mzansi, if you do follow us and if you do watch us, afternoonexpress.co.za. But we're going to be enjoying these goodies, essentially, at the table after these.
Express yourself.
Protect what matters to you with insurance from Standard Bank. SMS LIFE to 31492 for a quote that fits your needs. It is my favorite time of the day. I say it each and every Tuesday cook along. Traditionally, it's time to eat. Now, gentlemen, thank you so much for whipping this up for us. This is amazing. Talk about Christmas on a table.
Yes.
This is absolute feast. Look at this, the chicken, that beautiful salad. It looks like so feasty. And I just want to invite everybody
Absolutely.
to come and eat with us.
Speaking about inviting people, I'm sure all of our South African viewers right now, everyone watching from all over, want to find out how can they get their hands on these incredible treats. You know, a lot of people aren't willing to be whipping up and spending all that time and that labor of love in the kitchen. So, Mynhardt, how are they able to do that?
Yes, so we are in the very fortunate position that we are doing Christmas boxes. So people can order this whole spread from us online, and you are going to share all the details later. But yeah, the whole chicken, all the pumpkin fritters, all the beautiful things, they can order, and we will deliver it on the 24th or the week before Christmas, depending on where you are.
So what I do is I go online, I click, and you deliver this the day before.
Yes, yes. And we can also ship to Johannesburg and Durban.
This seems like a cheat sheet, and a cheat sheet that I'm all about. Mzansi, we are going to have the full details on how you can order your special Christmas box on our Afternoon Express website, along with the recipe. So you've got the choice. It depends what you're willing to do, but we are here for it. Just as long as you're enjoying with your family. I mean, Frikkie, you were speaking about how family is everything to you. What are you most looking forward to when it comes to the festive season, Christmas, and spending it with the loved ones?
Usually I work, so just some downtime after the hectic December that we are going to have. So, yeah, just chilling.
Yeah, I know chefs are very busy over the Christmas season, and all the caterers are very busy. And Pali, what are you going to do this Christmas?
I'm going home.
Oh, lovely.
It hit me in November, towards the end of November, that I have not been home. I have not been to Durban. I have not seen my family the entire year. The last time I saw my family was in December for the Christmas period, as well for that week of Christmas. And then I flew over to Joburg for New Year's, and then lockdown happened in February, in March. So I am looking forward to reconnecting with Mama, no Baba, giving them a hug, giving them that love. You know, for me, that just gives me goosebumps when I think about it. For yourself, Mynhardt?
I'm going home to Bethlehem in the Eastern Free State. Yeah. So I can't wait. But I'm going to go work there.
Okay.
Yes, my family makes me work when I get home.
And Pali, what is on your Christmas table at your mom's house?
Literally all the above.
Really?
This is essentially it. We love eating. But my mom is also, she doesn't eat meat. She's not a meat eater, but she loves herself a good salmon. So I'm pretty sure you just add a salmon here and we're good to go. But thank you so much for joining us again. I mean, you have definitely taken the concept and the idea of Christmas and you've placed it on this table. Chef Mynhardt, Chef Anele, my love, and Chef Frikkie, from me, mwah, and our viewers, cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Now, Mzansi, we have an incredible Wednesday show lined up for you tomorrow. So please stay tuned, same time, same place, right here on Afternoon Express. But from me, thank you so much for making my day every day just by tuning in. Good night, stay safe, and happy eating.
Cheers.
Goodbye.
Cheers.
Clover celebrates spring with exciting giveaways. Look out for selected Clover products in store to stand a chance to win. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.